Without further ado, our captain, program chairman, someone who breathes and lives Jewish heritage 365 days a year, my colleague, my mentor. I admire him. I love him. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Rosenbaum, our MC.
Welcome to the Jewish Heritage Celebration on Capitol Hill. Both houses of Congress unanimously passed resolutions recognizing the significance of Jewish American Heritage Month. Indeed, it would not be a Jewish Heritage Celebration without Senator Richard Blumenthal.
We extend our appreciation to Malcolm Hoenlein, who has spent decades in leadership on countless issues. So I'm very proud to be here today and to be involved in presenting this award to Eric Gertler.
Privileged to introduce Senator Jean Shaheen.
Both men have devoted their lives to advancing the shared interests and concerns of the Jewish community here and abroad.
Please welcome Senator Pete Ricketts.
We need to send a very clear message in these times that anti-Semitism will not be tolerated in our society, and that we have to stomp it out every opportunity we get we see.
Eric Gertler.
It is my privilege to introduce Jackie Rosen, who is the junior senator from Nevada and one of 9 Jewish members of the Senate.
Eric Gertler, Malcolm Hoenlein. You know, both of them dedicated their life work to building a more engaged society. American Jews are being targeted solely for who they are, threatened and attacked, and it must stop.
So in keeping with that new practice, I'd like to call upon our honoree, Malcolm Hoenlein, to introduce Senator Langford.
Everybody in this room deserves an introduction, but one in particular I want to mention is Imam Mohammed Tawhidi, who is here from the Global Imam Council. And he is one of those who has spoken out since October 7th, and the members of the Imam Council for justice and right against the forces of evil, and we thank you for that.
That for some reason the world seems to forget the hostages that are still in Gaza, why there's still a war that's ongoing, and why this is so important that we talk about anti-Semitism in our country and around the world, and never allow that kind of hateful dialogue to be able to rise. Because right now, John is praying for his son in Gaza to come home because of anti-Semitism in his backyard.
I could not be more proud than to introduce Senator Ben Cardin.
So I first want to thank you for bringing Knishes into the United States Senate. If you know the food we have to eat here, this was the best food I've seen all year, so thank you for that. And Malcolm, thank you for bringing my Maryland constituents here. We appreciate that, all the people that are here from Maryland. Malcolm, congratulations, well-deserved honor, and it's my pleasure to present this to you.
Great pleasure to introduce my friend, Senator Sherrod Brown.
You're here.
I mean, you've joined at Greg's and others' invitation to be here because you care, because you're activists, because you want to make a better world. Thank you for letting me be part of this.
Please welcome Senator Cory Booker.
I saw his humility, I saw his strength of leadership, I saw his compassion and care for this big black goy from Jersey. But most of all, he remained in my life as a guiding light, an example of what real leadership is about. Not having people give you awe because of your great leadership, but empowering other people to lead. And I just want to give you a round of applause, Malcolm, for years of friendship.
What you're doing to talk about our roots, to talk about good chutzpah, and the work Malcolm Hoenlein does every day.
It's an honor to be here with all of you as we celebrate Jewish American Heritage Month. And I want to especially congratulate today's honorees, Malcolm Hoenlein and Eric Gertler.
We are in an extraordinary moment, but we are rising to the moment, and these will be extraordinary times for the benefit of our people and our nation. God bless you.
And I'm thankful to Greg and to the Jewish American Heritage Coalition and to Ezra Friedlander for making sure that this celebration happens.
This is a battle that's been going on for millennia, and it has spikes and it retracts, and yet it never goes away. We just have to recommit to it, and it takes all, and I'm so happy that you allowed a Catholic senator to make a brief shot to come visit you today, and even if you move it to the House, I'm still coming back next year. Thank you so very much, and have a great day.
At this point, I would like to ask Honoree Eric Gertler to address us and give us some words of wisdom on the celebration of his honor. Thank you.
I wanted to be part of a nation where opportunity, freedom, and democracy prevailed, and where anything is possible. It was the country where I wanted to leave my mark. It was the place where I wanted to take all the Jewish values and ideals I'd learned as a child and put them to practice to the better of this country. And the public service I have undertaken has been the greatest privilege of my life. I am humbled by the opportunities I've had in this country to make a difference, to serve my community, and to represent the ideals of my faith. My Jewish identity is my identity. My home is America. My nationality is American, and I'm also proud to be a Jewish American. Thank you so much.
Malcolm Hoenlein and Eric Gertler, they honor her tradition of investing and serving their communities.
And two, from personal experience, I know he's a stand-up guy. Please welcome William Daroff.
Malcolm's legacy serves as an example for all of us who seek to ensure the continued security and prosperity of the American Jewish community. It is my great honor to serve on Malcolm's shoulders.
One thing is crystal clear. Hamas should no longer exist with an ability to threaten Israel.
We have to show appreciation to God, to our fellow man and woman, to our society, and especially to our country that has given us so many privileges, so many rights, that we should never take it for granted, because when you take it for granted, you lose them. If we don't appreciate the miracles that we have all witnessed in our lifetime, every day virtually we see miracles, we're just not conscious of them. So we have to sit back sometime and have an event like this where we can express appreciation, where we can take stock of all the good and reinforce it, and commit and recommit to stand against the forces of divisiveness, of evil, to look at the promise and the prospects and the possibilities of America, not just the problems. I think that Jewish Heritage Week is a time not just for the Jewish community, but for all of us. But while the Jewish community is under particular assault this year, when we see people trying to erase our past in order to erase our future, that we have to all stand committed against it. Because while Jews are often the first victims, they're never the last. Thank you very much for being here.
And may you continue to do this work for a very, very long time. Mr. Gertler, it was worth it, everybody coming here together to pay you some tribute. Thank you.